Hi, this is Gerald Worley's Functional Nutrition Consultant, and today we're going to cover holiday gift ideas. Now, naturally, the holidays is a great time to be with friends and family and have multiple gatherings, and oftentimes we're going to be indoors because maybe the temperature might be a little bit too cold to stay outside. And so when we're indoors quite often, and there's a lot of indoor household toxins that I have removed from my home. So I have for years have hosted family and friend gatherings during the holidays, and I've made sure that we don't have scented candles because the actual fragrance is a synthetic component. If it remains in the body, it's very toxic to the body. And so we don't have any scented candles. We also don't have Febreze. We don't have air fresheners that are plugged into the wall. One year my cousin graciously helped host the family gathering that year, and I saw that there was an air freshener plugged into the outlet, and I said, "Hey, cousin, what's up with this? You're spreading chemicals in the air for us to breathe in and putting stress on our liver." So I just gave her some slight education on that. But of course, during our white elephant and during the holiday gift exchange, I actually provided certain formulas like Cruciferous Complete, rich in kale and Brussels sprouts. SB Green Food has also kale and Brussels sprouts, as well as a couple additional vegetables. And these are excellent gifts because all of my family members and relatives and friends need some liver support. And so, of course, what's the easiest thing to provide? More vegetables. Most people can consume more vegetables in their average life. And so it makes it super simple. There's other formulas like beta food. Beta food's rich in beets, as well as beet leaves like the chards and carrots that will also support healthy liver detoxification pathways. Keep in mind also, in our house too, we do refrain from using perfumes and colognes, and a lot of these synthetic fragrances contain phthalates and many other chemicals that are known to be endocrine disruptors. So if you have anybody in your family that has any type of hormonal imbalance, I'm sure you can think of one or two, then I want you to think about vegetables, right? SB Green Food, Cruciferous Complete, to support their liver, to eliminate these chemicals that are actually causing endocrine disruption. Okay, another area of focus is digestion. Now, many of your family members are going to be spending lots of time and love and energy to produce actual delicious foods, maybe, just staples of your family gatherings, and want to make sure that you and as well as everybody can properly digest these foods to then absorb them for actual nourishment and rebuilding of your bodies. And that's where I recommend the formulas like Enzacor, Zypan, because have you ever had that family member who their digestion has not been optimal and you're afraid to give them a hug, too much of a squeeze, and out comes a little bit of gas or a little bit of air, right? You poke the belly and all of a sudden, well, let's fix those awkward hugs. Okay, so Enzacor and Zypan are some additional favorites of mine to give out during holidays. Usually Enzacor because it's digestive enzymes. Most people can benefit from any type of digestive enzyme support, and it'll just, again, help the digestion of any foods consumed during the holiday season to actually be broken down thoroughly and then assimilated and be used for nutrition. Okay, so you're around people. Some people are very scared of being exposed to others who are potentially sick. And that's where I love Echinacea. Echinacea Premium has the Echinacea angustifolia and Echinacea purpurea. This herb Echinacea is of high quality. If you can compare it to any other Echinacea supplement out there, the way you know it's of high quality is if you take it and leave it on your tongue, put it on a tablet, place it in your tongue, and let it sit there for 30 seconds to 60 seconds, and just wait until it starts to tingle. As soon as it tingles, go ahead and swallow it so you can get those alkylamides, because it's the alkylamides that are causing the tongue to tingle. That's how you know it has sufficient phytonutrients to have the effects on supporting your immune system. So Echinacea has been proven to boost natural killer cells. Natural killer cells are a portion of the white blood cells that are made every single day to fight infections. And so Echinacea Premium is a great formula to add in to just support healthy immune defense. Now, obviously, we have the holidays and individuals are just eating sugar left and right. I receive gifts from clients here at the clinic. I have people sending chocolates, right? This is the sugar season, unfortunately. And because of that, sugar then weakens the immune system. So we have to make sure we have some support with the Echinacea Premium. But then also, if someone has challenges with sugar cravings, I highly recommend the Gymnema. The Gymnema have been used for thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine for the stabilization of blood sugar imbalances. So if individuals have challenges with stable blood sugar, for example, if the energy is just up and down, or if someone has a history of insulin resistance or blood sugar imbalance, Gymnema is a great go-to herb. Now, if you start off with a higher dose of 4 to 6 tablets, you will also find that this herb is helpful in cutting down sugar cravings. And we always recommend start with 4 to 6 tablets a day. As soon as you notice that the sugar cravings are coming down and you are now increasing your intake of healthy proteins as well as healthy fats and sufficient water and the mineral-rich foods, then you can drop and decrease that dose of Gymnema to 2 to 3 tablets a day. I highly recommend Gymnema in times when sugar cravings are a little bit out of control. And also when you're at these holiday gatherings, do your best, okay? It's not about being perfect, but it's always doing your best in whatever setting. Of course, now here's what I've got. Tuna oil is super easy to give as gifts because everyone knows about omega-3s. Everyone knows about green leafy vegetables. Everyone knows about just cutting down sugar intake. But tuna oil is literally brain food. It's rich in DHA. Our brain is actually rich in DHA, and DHA can lead to anti-inflammatory hormones called prostaglandins. So we can not only, with the tuna oil, we can actually nourish our brains, but we can also decrease our overall systemic inflammation load. And I highly recommend that. My kids have been on tuna oil ever since they've been born, just to make sure that they're healthy, their brains are functioning. Of course, now they can perform well in school and whatever academic related activities they're engaged in. So tuna oil, extremely easy to give out. And this is a high quality tuna oil. It's not refined. It goes through a charcoal-based filter where it pulls out the PCBs and mercury and any toxins found to be known to be found in tuna fish. Okay, so this is a clean oil. You get the full fat triglyceride form, and I actually take that daily myself too. So I hope these tips and ideas can be helpful for you during the holiday season to not only allow you to share the gift of health to your family and friends who are not aware about the amazing formulas that we have available. And if you can then use these take these ideas and use them every year. Actually, every year we'll always have a stock of these formulas on hand to just give out to neighbors who come by and exchange gifts. Of course, I'm giving out other holiday gifts, but I'm also sharing the gift of health and making sure that they know there are things that they can take to improve their overall physical and mental function. All right. If you have any more questions, come find us over at nhicenter.com.